days fly by and feel so fast. Spend my time just thinking about time, counting each minute, make sure I'm living it. Just watching the hours go breezing past. I keep watching the TV when no one can see me reading. The minutes go by, and I take my new place and I look at my face in the mirror. He's some other guy. When it's all too fast, you walk past and then time stands still. Time stands still. There was a time before you and I. Hours took minutes, the minutes were seconds. None of that mattered the minute I met ya. Let those days go by. I keep counting my blessings to see if they're missing my mind. Did you stay? And I know what you're feeling when you catch me stealing a glance. You don't have to say it. When it's all too fast, you walk past and then time stands still. Time stands still. Days are all flying and I feel I'm dying, and you just walk by and time stands still. Oh, time stands still. Time stands still when you walk in the room now, baby. Time stands still. Time stands still. Thank you. Sean's turn.
Yeah. Oh, the land, this sinking land, I know. I heard it in the dirt across the highway. And at times it doesn't feel like home as much as someplace I used to drive around. Well, this world has been on fire 10,000 times, and then it'll flood 10,000 more. Yeah, but the men inside, they pay no mind, dreaming about their ships on other shores. And maybe better days, they could go, but they will stay. Tied in bonds that they could break, be free to still summer haze. It's just Houston in a fog-light alleyway. Broken land, I know. I heard it in the cracks across the highway. In this city, well, it's for real, you know. Big as they come, and low and empty. Yeah, but the men inside, they pay no mind, hear nothing but the numbers on the airwaves. Yes, and the children made of sticks and stones, throwing all their bones to see the future and maybe better days. They could cast it all away, go with nothing left to say, be free to still summer haze. He's just Houston in a fog-light alleyway. Oh man, this thinking man I knew, he learned it in the days along the highway. He said at times it does not feel like home as much as someplace that time just likes to go. He says this world has been on fire 10 million times and it'll flood 10 million more. Yeah, but the men inside, they pay no mind, dreaming about their ships on other shores. Maybe better days, they could go, but they will stay, tied in bonds that they could break, be free to still summer haze. It's just Houston and it's alright anyway.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Outside a liquor store, Sunday morning, the place isn't open. Came for cigarettes, beers and Bloody Mary mix. That's it. The church bell rings. One time for every commandment. We'll call it a life of sin. Call it whatever you wish. But no sin, no forgiveness, no Jesus. Well, maybe a Jesus who dies just like everyone else. Well, outside a liquor store, Sunday morning, the place isn't open. Maybe four of us, but it could have been anyone who's bowed their head before closed doors. call it whatever you wish, but no sin, no forgiveness, no Jesus. Well, maybe a Jesus who dies just like everyone else. Outside a liquor store, Sunday morning, the place isn't open anymore. Thank you. That was a song called Liquor Store. Tommy requested this one, so I'm blaming you. Comfort falls hard outside. Your demise reminds us all reasons to think we're alone. No one cried and no one called. The sun set and darkness crawled over the skin I shed for you. Oh, sweet, how do you ever hide so loud? Your voice still sails in the wind. It's your mountain now. Oh, sweet, young leave without a sound. From one love to the next, it's your mountain now. Your mountain now. My hand is out, it's whole and open, letting go of what's been stolen. Your whisper still screams in my chest. It's well past dawn and the sun triumphs over your love of tomorrow. Well, I may be back, maybe not. Oh, sweet, how do you ever hide so loud? Your voice still sails in the wind. It's your mountain now. Oh, sweet, the young leave without a sound. One love to the next, it's your mountain now. Your mountain now. So write it out upside down. The hall is clear, the music's loud. Upside down, the hall is clear, the music's loud. You write it out upside down, the hall is clear, the music's loud. Oh, sweet, how do you ever hide so loud? Your voice still sails in the wind. It's your mountain now. Oh, sweet, the young leave without a sound. From one love to the next. It's your mountain now. Your mountain now. It's your mountain now. Your mountain now. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks, Jim, for putting this all together. Appreciate it, friend.
Check, check. You're running low on money, but I don't need anything that you can buy. Just being with you is plenty. The way you seem to see me eye to eye. But if you really do insist on giving me a gift, the only thing on my wish list is a promise that as soon as time allows, we'll go back to your hometown, so I can thank your mother for the gift that I've already found. You drive across the river, head on down to Pittsburgh for the day. You catch up with your sister and maybe hold my hand along the way. And I know it might be a while before honesty's in style, but I've never been the kind that followed fashion, so I'm gonna come right out with the truth you might just doubt. I don't really think yours is a love that I can live without. If you really do insist on giving me a gift, the only thing on my wish list is a promise that as soon as time allows, we'll go back to your hometown, so I can thank your mother for the gift that I've already found. Thank you. This is a song called Nightlight. Thank you. That was the gift. This one's called Nightlight. I guess I don't know what I thought I did. Quite a predicament when you admit you're just a kid gone on for 40 years. Just shape up or ship out. Wake up and no more handouts. You've got a head on your shoulders, as you've gotten older. It's gotten lazy as a river ride. You're still bright, alright, but you'd rather be a nightlight. You've had more than your fill of the nightlife. Made a few bets, paid off alright, but you keep rolling the dice. I guess I just don't understand it. I've gotta hand it to you if you do. There's what makes history and what makes news. You're doing neither of the two. Guess I don't know what I thought I did. Now I'm okay with them. Kids will be kids, but I ain't gotta be no idiot. 2 steps shy of illiterate. Babe, I'm just 2 steps shy of illiterate. Babe, I'm just 2 steps shy of illiterate. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, so I apologize for my tardiness to my own party. That's very Jim Sobo-ish. It's a very Jim Sobo-ism thing to do. But I had to grab my dear friend, Mr. Brad Newman. So. I'm not going to babble much because this is like a music festival. I mean, all of these people that I asked to be here actually showed up. And I have no idea why. I'm an idiot, but they still came. So I have no idea why. And the shenanigans that happen, we're on tour. You know, it just happens. So, but I want to thank all the artists for their time, for being here. This event would not happen without them, of course. And of course, I want to thank all of you. I see a lot of friends. I see a lot of new faces. And for all of you that did come to support this great tour that takes original singer-songwriters from throughout Arizona, all the way from Tombstone to Flagstaff, for the last 20 years to California, and we added Colorado last year. I thank all of you for appreciating them because 90% of them are from right here in Prescott, Arizona. And that just speaks to how incredibly talented the musicians are. Nick Canuel, the first gentleman that was up, was 19 when I first took him out. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am. And of course, Cross-Eyed Possum is sorry that they can't be here. They're actually playing in Cottonwood. I took them out with Mr. Jonathan Best, and they were about 16, and they came out with their parents. We had to camp out. There were so many people. And Steffi Lee can't be here, so I wish her well wherever she is. And I thank Mr. Bobby Bennett on sound. And Mr. Matt Santos for putting up with me. And yeah, if this is your first time at this venue, please come and support this. This is a nonprofit, and all of the sales of anything at that window right over there go to that nonprofit. We've also got charcuterie boards for you, or plow boards for those that, you know, don't want to do the French. All right, here we go. As I stand in the shadows and I see her face, tear running down her cheek, she wrestles with the demons inside her mind. She prays for a little relief. There's another girl who wants the world to bring her peace without meeting the world half of the way. No, filling up her cup, it'll never be enough.
matter what I say. As for me, I still smile, despite towards grace, overcoming the challenges I face. Every opportunity, set myself free between my lover and my friends. When I'm alone with the paper and the pen. There's a man I know, he flies with the merry-go-round. He flies up in the sky without ever coming down. He stumbles and he falls without learning anything at all, no matter how hard he tries. As for me, I'm just a fly on the wall, writing stories of the people that I see. I lend a helping hand and an ear when I can. Sometimes listening is all a person needs. As for me, I still smile, despite towards grace, overcoming the challenges I face. Every opportunity, set myself free between my lover and my friends. When I'm alone with the paper and the pen. Thank you so much. This is a song I wrote on New Year's Day many, many years ago. It's a song about hope and a ton of gratitude. Here I go, another shot. Show the world what I've got. Ain't no preacher, sure as hell ain't no saint. I've got a picture to paint. Here's another New Year's song. Raise a glass, toast to where we belong. Hope and trust and faith still find their way to this New Year's feeling. Starts to fade.
trying to get back and find my groove. Some inspirational move. Got this power by my side, taking me to new heights. Here's another New Year's song. Raise your glass and make a toast for where we belong. Hope and trust and faith still find their way to this New Year's feeling starts to
All right. Wow. Thank you, Jim. I was lucky enough to go on the very first tour with Jim 20 years ago. And then he asked me, is that it? He asked me if I still remembered this song I wrote, and I kind of figured it out again. So it goes like this. Well, I woke up last night in a cheap hotel. The people next door are laughing. Well, I should have packed my bags, but I was too tired to go. So I locked the door and watched some show I'd never seen before. Well, I'm left with my dreams and my storybook mind. I should have filled up gas station I left behind, but I don't know if I'm coming or going. But I'll put my mind at ease, and I might find some peace in this crazy old world. Well, this crazy old world is where I belong, with the priest and the junkies and the yoga hard song. I laugh at myself and I look in the mirror. Well, I'm out of shape, the lines on my face, sand in my pockets, a heart full of grace, but I'm out of the darkness. It's nice to meet you. Well, this crazy old world is spinning too fast. I don't know how much longer this beer's gonna last, but I better get out of here fast before I have another. There's always time for one more. Well, I've heard that before in my crazy old world. There's always time for one more. Well, I've heard that before in my crazy old world. Thank you. Gonna bring my buddy Dallas Norman up here. Do one more I wrote, and then we're gonna bring Susan Kelly up here. And once again, thank you, Jim. The day is done and the sun's still shining. Driving west, my big wheels turning. The load was heavy, my diesel dragging. Hazards flashing, nightfall coming well. I was driving hard on a 5-day run. Radio blasting, couldn't wait to see my son. Radio blasting, couldn't wait to see my son. But I don't want to let him slip away. He getting older every day. But the road ain't no home, and the miles stretch on and on. One day my boy gonna be a man. I see the sun when I'm on this run. I can make good time at his mama's home. His mom lets me see him whenever I can. She knows I'm a good man, got some cash on hand. But I don't want to let him slip away. He getting older every day. And the road ain't no home, and the miles stretch on and on. One day my boy gonna be a man. When I get home, I'll park this rig. I'll find my baby and go dancing again. But first I'll call my son, say, tell him I'm home. I'll see him next time that I'm on that run. Well, I don't want to let him slip away. He getting older every day. The road ain't no home, and the miles stretch on and on. One day my boy gonna be a man. All right, I'm gonna bring Susan Kelly up here on vocals. That's Dallas Norman on the mandolin. We play in a band called Salt of the Earth. We might have Bobby join us. Bobby's going to join us. Right on.
All right, thanks for having us, Jim. We appreciate it. This is such a great lineup. Y'all are in for a treat. The rest of this night is beautiful. So we're Salt of the Earth, and we're going to do a couple of original songs that Mike and I wrote together. This one's about my son, and it's called Billy. That's not his name. That's his dad's name. You'll figure the rest of it out. It goes like this. Weeks and months and years pass, no word, no sign, no lead. Windstorms on the mountains, direction hard to read. He's tight and he's guarded. Is he a little boy or a man? Does it hurt to be angry? Please don't hold it in. Billy, will you ever decide to be a man? Your silence, it's killing him. Why don't you understand? He should be a child, but you're the only one who can. Billy, will you ever decide to be a man? He puts on his guard one day at a time. I hear his music, they scream and it don't rhyme. No one is listening and you're not here to hear. Will he give up on living? Well, that's what I fear. Billy, will you ever decide to be a man? Your silence, it's killing him. Why don't you understand? He should be a child, but you're the only one who can. Billy, will you ever decide to be a man? It's Dallas Norman. Weeks and months and years pass, no word, no sign, no lead. Windstorms on the mountains, direction hard to read. He's tight and he's guarded. Is he a little boy or a man? Does it hurt? The anger, please don't hold it in. Billy, will you ever decide to be a man? Your silence is killing him. Why don't you understand? He should be a child, but you're the only one who can. Billy, will you ever decide to be a man? Be a man. Be a man, Billy, please won't you be a man? Be a man, be a man. Be a man, Billy, please won't you be a man? Thank you. All right, this next one, I jokingly call this the only love song I've ever written, but I realized as I was kind of looking at the lyrics today, that's not really what it is. It's about being in that liminal space between wanting someone to stay and then wishing they'd go away and thinking they're the worst thing that ever happened to you. So apparently I don't write love songs. This one's called Stay. Do I owe you an explanation, a reason, and clarification about why I'll be pushing you away? Memories are all that's true, and they keep me here inside this blue, knowing that there's nothing as good as you. So stay, stay, stay till I find my way. Do you have another hour or another day? Look me in the eye and tell me, I promise it can't be this way. I look back and tell you your promises aren't real. I know you now and I'll know you then. Please give me time, but stop defending. Do I need to ask you to stay, stay, stay till I find my way? Do you have another hour or another day? And if you call me a lover and I call you a friend, can we meet in the middle in the end? And stay, stay, stay till I find my way. Do you have another hour or another day? Look me in the eye and tell me, I promise it can't be this way. I look back and tell you your promises aren't real. I know you now and I'll know you then. Please give me time and stop pretending. Do I need to ask you to stay, stay, stay till I find my way? Do you have another hour or another day? Please stay, stay, stay till I find my way. Do you have another hour or another day?
Thank you so much.
Does it have a switch? Oh, so. Jim's the kind of guy that says he has a guitar strap for you, and then where is it? Oh, this is not a guitar. No, this is a ukulele. Okay. Oh, sure. So, but I remember I was always amazed that he would like go out on the road with these people that he really hardly knew, and all these weird people. Like I think I dented his Prius that I was driving. I mean, that he rented. And it's amazing, like he and the stories that he told me about all the other people that were even weirder than I was. So about sometime last year, I woke up and I heard on the news something really about the world that freaked me out. So I wrote the song. May this serve my awakening. May it open up my heart.
even though it wants to close right now, there will always be us. Even though it wants to close right now, there will always be a spark. There's a thread that goes from mine to yours, winding its way through this broken world in the darkness while we sleep. Love ain't easy. True love sure ain't easy while it's seeping through the cracks where love has never gone before. Love ain't easy. True love sure ain't easy, but it sure can heal the wounds of this endless war. When you awake, will you awake me too? And I'll wake the one lying next to you, and we'll kindle that spark wrapped in our hearts. I will look for it in your eyes. Did you know that Lucifer was a guiding light in the morning after the darkest night? So you know that anyone can fall. True love ain't easy. True love sure ain't easy while it's seeping through the cracks where love has never gone before. Love ain't easy. True love sure ain't easy, but it sure can heal the wounds that build the endless war. I may be learning to love my enemy, can teach me to love myself. Maybe can I learn to let my voice be strong while I listen to someone else. Our light shines brightest in the dark. Let's circle round our collective spark and sing like we never sang before. Everybody now. Love ain't easy. True love sure ain't easy while it's seeping through the cracks where love has never gone before. Love ain't easy. True love sure ain't easy, but it might just be the only way to end the endless war. Jim told me there's a keyboard here, so I really appreciate that. So now we have to figure out what the next song is going to be. So, but I like to play a little blues before I, Anyway, the spell of the us and them is one possibility. This is our songbook, Sing Our Transformation. If we sing together, we transform ourselves and the world. So we could sing Our Transformation or Beautifully Flawed. Let's do Beautifully Flawed, because I think that you can sing along with that, because it's very simple, the sing-along part. We're so beautifully flawed. Elemento P. Wow, this is so weird, man. I think it's not in here. Wait, that's impossible. Oh no, I really have. I haven't been in school in a long time, so. Every mushroom, every mountain, every human and their dog is so beautifully flawed. We're so beautifully flawed. Life, every death, every heartbeat, every breath is so beautifully flawed. I don't know this song very well, but because I am beautifully flawed. Every truth, every plan, every history of man, every fact that I find that is sure to change your mind is so beautifully flawed. We're so beautifully flawed. Every masterpiece I paint, every senator, every saint is so beautifully flawed. What I don't, what I do, my relationship with you is so beautifully flawed. It's so beautiful. All the children that we raise, and they 8 billion ways to raise them every. You know what I should. All the children that we raise, and they 8 billion ways to raise them. Every teacher, every priest, everybody that I meet, be they sneeder, be they sweet or be they snotty, every single body is so beautiful flawed. We're so beautiful flawed. That one's different, okay? Beautiful flawed. Every book, every thought, every talk I have with God is so beautifully flawed. Every song and dance, take a chance, take a stance, that is beautifully flawed. Every problem and solution, and every revolution, and every constitution, each epiphany from within me, every enemy I don't see in me is beautifully flawed. Every story in my head, every story in my head, every brilliant thing I said is so beautifully flawed. Oh, I'm sorry, that one. Okay. The way I wrote this song and the way you sing along is so beautifully flawed. That one is supposed to be compared to what? So you messed that up. So let's try that again. The way I wrote the song and the way you sing along are so beautifully flawed. No, you're supposed to say compared to what? Let's try that again. The way I wrote the song and the way you sing along are so beautifully flawed. Compared to a figment in my imagination, I can try to change the station, or I can change my relation to the proliferation of the nation. Desperation through my participation in this true emancipation, in this beautifully flawed perfection.
Kind of like the mic a little closer. And I need all the brown M&Ms to be taken out too. So. Okay. Hey, first off, y'all give it up for John Best, huh? Yeah, come on. And please, you could give all appreciation to Jim Sobo. Okay, please. There is nothing more local music than what he does. Okay? And he took me and other people to California with him on purpose. Okay? And came back and did it again and did it again and did it again for 2 decades, man. And he's still doing it, and he still has the same passion. And he, I've been off the scene for years, and he's probably the only guy that could get me to come out and play music, So anyway, this is a song about Arizona things, Whiskey Row, the monsoon, and being a musician. It's late at night, sleep door shut tight. Rain pours down on the Whiskey Road. Rolls off the roof down to the sidewalk. The gutter overflows. With all the debris from tonight's insanity, there goes a rose wrapped in someone's dreams of love, on its way down to the sewer. Ouch, the irony. Water pouring down my neck. Ought to be getting the hell out of here. My woman waits for me in a bed that's warm and dry. And I didn't even want to come out and work this old guitar tonight. Not this rainy night, but the sound of rain on 150-year-old bricks has touched something in my weary soul. And I look straight up at the sky and watch the waterfall. Water pouring down my neck. Yeah, every now and then I gotta try to find a way to catch my breath. Yeah, every now and then it's good to slow down and get all this garbage out of my head. Police siren, couple of blocks away, breaks the spell. And I realize how cold and wet I am. So slipping and sliding and dusting the mud, I walk back to my truck and I go on home, where my woman waits for me. Water pouring down my neck. I can get all this bullshit out of my head. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Yeah. Yeah, so like now I gotta undrop D this thing, so be patient with me. This will take a second. The best thing about this guitar is it tends, like unlike other 12 strings, it tends to like get in tune and stay that way. You know, everybody plays a guitar in here, they're like, that's a lot of strings every time I show it to them. Like, I'm not touching that. Yeah. I'd like to point out that there are CDs for sale. Becky Dalkey, other people. There are very cool T-shirts. You know. Darren Mahoney bought me one. Now I owe him a favor. You know, it's like, I owe him a favor. You know. I think I'd rather. I'd rather owe somebody real money than like a favor to be named in the future. You know what I mean? All right. So this is a little semi-autobiographical piece here, and see if I can get through it without messing it up. My daddy was a traveling man, Lord knows I am one too. With a guitar in my hand, I've been around the world time or two. Seen things that made me smile, seen things that made me laugh. Seen things I could not explain, though I tried and tried. Though I tried and tried. It strikes me as passing strange. Though years go by and seasons change, just who I am remains the same. I'm a traveler. To the Philippines where the beer was cold and the women were fine. I've been to the Persian Gulf not once, not twice, but 3 damn times. I've covered the United States from coast to coast and north to south. When I get back home, y'all now. When I get back home, y'all now. When to get right back out. Yeah, it strikes me as passing strange. Though years go by and seasons change, just who I am will remain the same. I'm a traveler. Thank you very much. My name is Leslie Earl Lyman, and this is my way of life.
Hi. I'm Pat Barry. Now, I am not a talker like everybody else seems to be, but I'm going to sing a couple of songs. This one, when I moved out here a whole lot of years ago, I did a whole lot of listening to weird and crappy radio stations all over the country, driving across from the East Coast, and I think this is mostly about that. That sort of weird, dreamy space where you're traveling alone and listening to whatever comes in. He taps out his own heartbeat on the tabletop. It's a beautiful little vibration. The illusion that he labors under echo across the nation. On the air that you breathe, I started my car, ran back inside, watch it warm. They always lose all the nuance in the reverb, ever sacrificing form for function alone, punctuating furious with frail. The radio has failings, but town to town, over the hills and down, fills the valleys with sounds where the mountains split the clouds. To be held up aloud to the crowd that had gathered, and they judged to be fine. He could have seen the eyes judging the distances and tracing the leading lines. Killing time, punctuating furious with frail. The radio has failings, but town to town, over the hills and down, fills the valleys with sounds where the mountains split the clouds. Taps out his own heartbeat on the tabletop. It's a beautiful little vibration, the illusion that he labors under. Echo across the nation. On the air that you breathe. Thanks, guys. This is usually the time in the program when I spend the next 10 minutes retuning. All right, this is called Phonograph. I just like this one. I recall I left a phonograph with you, some recordings I had made, some young and foolish tunes just for you. Am I a photograph, an autograph, a mimeograph of your mother's man, with as tight a grip as ever kept on your other lover's hand? Call, I run, and Juliet is the sun, wearing thin like the chalk outlines we've drawn, are the words you choose, too few to draw conclusions. Just look at the way we lie. Back to my chest, with my face to the sky, muttering things on butterfly wings. If wishes were wheelchairs, we'd ride. I recall I left a phonograph with you, some recordings I had made, some young and foolish tunes just for you. Thanks a lot, guys. And thank you, Jim.
I have a youth cap, so the world's smallest head. I'm just going to shrink it, okay? All right, folks. This is the one time I'm going to let you use your phones, unless you want to go into the lobby area. This is going to be a tribute to someone that used to run Taco Tuesdays at Coyote Joe's back in the day. And he's such a huge part of our community. You can't just say his name without people loving him and appreciating what he's done for all of the folks here in town that need services. And of course, he just spread love and music throughout his life. And I had to go grab him. I had to make sure that he'd be here tonight. So if you guys want to pull up YouTube on your phones, you certainly can, or we'll be showing his video in the lobby right now. And I'm going to just take a moment, and I want you all to watch this. This is a video by Brad Newman called Dust and Ashes. So if anyone wants to scurry into the lobby and watch it on the screen there, if you want to watch it on your phone, we're going to tribute Brad at this moment by watching that video. So I encourage you to either pull it up on your phone, on YouTube. It's called Dust and Ashes by Brad Newman, or you can go ahead and scurry into the lobby area, and my very tolerant partner, Miss Tina Blake, will go ahead and pull that up for you.
Dust to dust, then ash to ash, they clung to each other as the flames roared past. On a jagged, staggered line, working up that hill, till they're all out of air, but not out of will. Cutting the line, but not in time. Pull your Pulaski boys and run. I hit the dirt. We've all trained for the worst. Now just dust and ash smother the sun. We offer up these 19. These are town's very best, torn from their youth, lost in the wilderness, saving a town they'd never known, honoring an oath they all had sworn. Sorrow draped like smoke over our little town. You can still hear their boyish laughter in the evening when the wind dies down. Doing what they do, doing what they must, doing it till it's done. It's all ash and dust.